So, hallo und willkommen mal wieder zurück zu Trails of Cold Steel. Diesmal aber, ja, ein bisschen anders. Ich mache so ein bisschen Musik an. Denn wir doch letztens per Zufall doch rausgefunden haben, gibt es ja noch eine Trails of Cold Steel Drama City. Oder wie ich es noch schon herausgefunden habe. Ich hab's halt nur. Also, ich wusste noch nichts davon. Haben wir auch vorgenommen, gut. Wir lesen uns das trotzdem mal durch, weil es immer noch Storypoints sind. Kleines bisschen Kontext zu den Drama-CDs. Drama-CDs sind eigentlich Story-Kapitel, die eigentlich ins Main-Game kommen sollten, aber halt aufgrund von, ne, von Zeitlimits haben sie es halt einfach nicht geschafft, das nicht mehr ins Hauptgame reinzupacken. Haben sich aber gedacht, wir finden diesen Plotpoint dennoch so relevant, dass wir ihn trotzdem euch immer noch irgendwie zur Verfügung stellen. Und dafür gab es zumindest damals in der japanischen Variante, also wo es damals in Japan rauskam, eine Spezialedition, wo man das als eine Drama-CD mitkommen konnte. Für den globalen Release gibt es nicht diese Drama-CDs an sich, aber die Localizer haben sich gedacht, gut, wir stellen es halt frei zur Verfügung auf der Webseite für Trails of Cold Steel 2. Ich werde auch hier nicht auf dieser Webseite rumklicken, weil alles andere irgendwo Spoilers für Cold Steel 2 enthält. Irgendwelche Charaktere, die drauf auftauchen, von denen wir vielleicht jetzt noch nichts gesehen haben oder die halt irgendwelche Hinweise auf irgendwas geben oder andere Sachen. Man sieht auch hier die Memoirs, also das sind die Übersetzungen von diesen Drama-CDs. Es gibt 2 Stories. Story 1 ist für Cold Steel 1. Story 2 ist für Cold Steel 2. Dementsprechend wird auch nicht auf den Tab rübergehen. Weil selbst schon oben in der kleinen Headline so ein bisschen ein Spoiler drin ist, wo das zum Teil dann halt eben alles stattfindet. Und ja, für das Durchlesen werde ich ein bisschen Kiseki-Musik durchlaufen lassen. Speziell ist ja nur Kiseki-Musik. Je nachdem, wie lange es dauert, werde ich vielleicht nochmal nach anderer Musik extra gucken. Aber ja. Unser Ziel für heute ist es primär erstmal das durchzulesen. Mal gucken, wie viel Zeit wir damit verbrauchen. Vielleicht gehen wir dann noch ins Game rein und starten das finale Chapter. Denn das hier spielt zwischen Kapitel 6, was wir letztens abgeschlossen haben, in Unsere, und dem finalen Chapter. Hier steht auch, this first drama series script. Returning home is highly recommended that you finish the first trail of Cold Steel game before reading on. Enjoy. Hier steht es noch nicht ganz so ernst. Chronologisch wird es jetzt halt danach kommen. Dementsprechend lesen wir das jetzt. Ich hoffe, musiktechnisch passt es. Ich habe es jetzt nicht zu laut eingestellt. Es soll nur im Hintergrund mischen sein. Ich werde dann später mal noch bei dem Folgenschneiden gucken, ob es vielleicht da dann noch mal ein bisschen anpasse, falls hier ein bisschen zu laut sein sollte oder nicht. Aber ich denke mal, es sollte so passen. Und ja. Ich denke mal, damit dann reinstarten. Ich habe halt jetzt mein Browserfenster, damit ihr alles mitlesen könnt, mitsehen könnt. Aber ansonsten groß auf dieser Seite werde ich nicht sonst weiter rumgucken. Damit ihr nicht so wenig potenzielle Spoilerpotenzial wie möglich habt. Ihr könnt aber immer, wenn ihr wollt, die Seite selber auschecken, aber ich habe euch gewarnt. So, damit wollen wir mal starten. The Trails of Cold Steel, Drama City, Returning Home. Das wird auch alles primär in Englischen sein, das sage ich euch bitte aber jetzt schon. So wie es gewohnt seid vom Story in Kiseki. Read in narration. In recognition of our achievements at the Saxon Iron Mine, all of us in Class 7 were invited by none other than His Majesty the Emperor to a brief respite at Hot Springs Paradise of Emir, Reen's hometown. That's context. Instructor Sarah and the second year students who generously assisted us in bringing the crisis to a close were also extended the same invitation. Emir, as it so happens, was my hometown. I had once sworn that I would return, that I wouldn't return until I found a path of my own to walk. So going back before reaching it, God merely gave rise to mixed feelings. Still, with the Academy Festival looming ahead in the near future, I knew that I could do with a well-deserved rest as much as my fellow classmates and chose to go back home. At the Phoenix Wings Staircase. Für ein bisschen Kontext, Phoenix Wings ist das in Emir, was halt auch, halt auch die Hot Springs, sage ich mal, dort betreibt oder beziehungsweise so der direkte Hot Springs Spot ist. Also es ist halt einfach eine Unterkunft mit eigens gemanagter Hot Spring. Motor people climbing up the stairs, Elise thoughtfully guides everyone up to the Phoenix Wings, Emir's local inn. Ich werde also by the way jetzt auch nicht die ganzen Namen auslesen. Ich werde nur sagen, ob es Narration ist oder nicht. Ihr seht in Rot, wer spricht. Oh, wow. Oh, you're gonna fall off the staircase if you can't look where you're going, Elliot. Sorry, this is one fancy looking building though, isn't it? Und ja, es ist sehr fancy looking. This is the Phoenix Wings, and I'm sure you'll all be very comfortable here during your stay. It has quite a storied history, having been given to this village by a former emperor of the imperial family. An emperor, really? Oh, I had heard that the imperial and Schwarzer families were on good terms, but I'm surprised to see your relationships extend this far. It was ages ago, though. By the way, Elise, I wasn't expecting you to come out and meet us as soon as we arrived. Any special reason? Despite being overjoyed to see her brother, Elise suppressed her feelings and behaved smooth, courteously towards him. Ah. My being here should come as no surprise to you whatsoever. As the eldest daughter of the family, welcoming you all of you is my duty. Angelica, naturally, is captivated by Elise's dignified manner. Angelica, bitte Finger weg, danke. The scenery is beautiful, our lodgings are elegant. Our guide couldn't be more beautiful. Oh boy, if I wasn't looking forward to taking a dip in the hot springs before, I certainly am now. Can barely contain my excitement. I hope we aren't planning to do anything inappropriate. So we Angelica can doch. I can't make a great word, but this village is very picturesque. Like the kind of cozy little hideaway where you can sit back and take in the scenery while drinking the day away. I'd be more than happy to keep you company, instructor. No, you won't. Students aren't allowed to drink alcohol, and you know that. I said I'd keep you company, and you're welcome to make it a threesome if you want to. Oh, why not join us? Sorry, but I think I'll pass. Tora, much like Class 7, despairs upon imagining what a drunk instructor Sarah and Angelica could do with their powers combined. Ja, Tora, ich würde da auch ungern in der Nähe sein. It'll take more than a change of scenery to get these two to give up their usual general race. Think of it this way, no matter where we go, you can always count on them to stay the same. True. Oh, you actually managed to make it sound like a good thing. Well, it's up to you. That's what I do. Oh well, I'm just glad you guys seem to like it. It's too bad not everyone who was invited could make it though. Ich weiß jetzt nicht mehr, auf wen er gerade hinaus will, aber wir werden es später noch sehen, wer fehlt. The Phoenix Wings, second floor. Everyone's rooms are located here on the second floor. The men will be in a room on the left side of this communal lobby, while the ladies will be on the room to the right. We've also prepared individual rooms for Angelica, Tova, and for your instructor. Oh, and I was rather hoping all the ladies could be in one room for some quality female bonding time. I suppose you can't have everything. That is exactly why I'm glad we aren't sharing rooms, you know? Well, if there's anything we can do to be of service, don't hesitate to alert the staff. Everyone's all too eager to help in any way they can, especially since His Majesty was the one who asked us to wait on you all. Aw, thanks. Should we go and put our things in our room then? Sounds like a plan, but can everyone in Class 7 come down to the lobby afterwards? I want to have a meeting about our concert before we start doing anything else. Oh, I don't see why not. Great. Alright, I'll see the rest of you later. We slowly trails off as you notice Elise hesitating to say something. What's up, Elise? Well, Reen's catching on to something. Don't worry, I had to mention later and say hi to Mom and Dad. I know they will probably shake their heads and wonder what I'm doing back here, but still, you're curious too, right? Not at all, on the contrary, I've been really looking forward to... Huh? It's nothing, regardless. I shall get out of your way and let you get on with what you need to do. See you later, Reen. Elise promptly leaves, her cheeks flushed and her formerly dignified manner now very flustered. She's adorable, Reen. She truly is a lovely young lady. The sight of her alone is enough to send my raging libido into an uncontrollable overdrive. Angelica, please. Calm down. Please keep off thoughts relating to my sister and your raging libido to yourself, thanks. Well, I cannot fail to agree how lovely she is. I'm a little lost on this libido business, however. Stated way, Laura. It's for your own good. Oh, wow. Phoenix Wing's second floor lobby. After placing their belongings in their respective rooms, the members of Class 7 gather in the lobby. Reen is setting up from a chair. Looks like we're all here. Yep. I take this meeting means you've ironed out all the details on the concert. If I get here at best, but it's not like we've heard anything beyond the basics. I think it's about time you told us what we're actually doing, don't you? Yeah, sorry it took so long, but Elliot, Crow, and I think you've got enough to finally start filling you guys in. Originally the plan was to tell everyone as soon as we get back from a field study, but then this whole thing ended up happening. Kind of threw us off, you know? Understandable. Of course, that is fine with just me and Reen handling the extra announcements, so here goes. Ah ja, okay. Crow ist nicht da. Reasons. Ich weiß nicht warum. We've decided we'll be doing 2 songs, and to do them, we're going to need musicians, male and female vocalists, and backup dancers. Oh, this is already sounding a lot more professional than I was expecting. And we're doing 2 songs? Thought we were doing 1. Then again, I didn't think we'd be needing backup dancers either. Fair. I think just the 1 song will be enough to satisfy people already. I will feel like the show's ending right when it gets things started, you know? And if we want our performance to have some sort of impact on them, backup dancers are a must. Well, you're the expert. There's no reason to object as far. Next, we go for everyone's respective roles and a recurring thing for stage outfits. Here you go. A piece of paper being unfolded. Everyone is in to take a look at its contents and shocked by what they see. What? Laura then begins reading out the information printed loud enough so her classmates can hear. So Reen will be the lead guitarist, Lisa the rhythm guitarist, Guy is the bassist, and as for me, looks like we are a drummer, Laura. Then Elliot will be handling both the violin and the keyboard. That makes me and Milliam the backup dancers, huh? Then first song will be sung by Marcus and Chooses, and the second by Emma? Particularly, Marcus and Chooses are strongly opposed to this. Yeah, Chooses and Marcus both banging their fists on the table at the same time. Wait just a minute. Is this some kind of sick joke? You want me to sing with him? I need the same outfit, no less. Are these frills? Are you clinically insane? Well, I thought they would look good on you. Kind of regal and all. I think the girls in the audience would love them. Yeah, you're already cool. See, I know I wouldn't be alone on this. Like I said, we're gonna need to make an impact if we want to beat Class 1. And you do want to beat them, right? Fully knowing well, that's the truth. Well, I'll back him up as much as I can in vocals, so can you at least try? Knowing he's fighting a losing battle. I think we all know the answer. Maybe you know for the first song, but the second still seems like a bad joke to me. Nope. That was a very deliberate choice on Crow's part. This is a perfect way to make the second track memorable, between how different you look once you take off your glasses. Emily and Fee backing you up on stage. I'm inclined to agree. You want me to take my glasses off? Oh, I get it now. As I approaches Emma and Odyssey plucks the glasses from her face. Alexa, please give us back. But still, this will only take a minute. After gently unbraiding Emma's hair, Elisa begins brushing it. What are you? All on. See? Ready to thing, and she's still like an entirely new Emma. What do you guys think? The boys are stunned into silence. The girls rejoice. Oh my. You really do look like a completely different person, Emma. You're telling me? I can hardly believe my eyes. Honestly, having your hair up all the time and hiding those pretty eyes behind those glasses is such a waste. Doesn't she look amazing like this? I agree. Now that I've seen it, I almost wonder if you should assume this look all the time. I couldn't possibly. Don't be silly. Should go. Should go be a total hit? Klingt ein bisschen falsch, aber okay. Especially if you've got me and William behind you. What about his outfit? Do you have to sing on stage wearing something this so revealing? If you think this is revealing, then you should have seen the original drafts. I give you that you're probably a little more flashy than your everyday wear, but they work perfectly with the kind of music we were doing. The signs is within the realms of good taste, in my opinion. Would you mind if I take a look at the original drafts? I'm very curious after the way you put it. I can't say I don't have my doubts, but if you say they work well with the music we were doing, then you just have to make it work. I'm not a vocalist, so I can take the lead. We'll support you as best I can, Emma. Alright, I'll try my best. You might have figured out the vocals, but I have no concerns about the instruments. I'm not even familiar with what a bassist is, much less how to play one. I've never played the drums before either, or any other instrument for that matter. Yeah, but you can play the sitar, right, Caius? After that kind of experience, you should be able to pick up playing bass guitar without much trouble. As for you, Laura, I think your sense of rhythm and general physical strength make you a perfect choice for the drums. And Anita shall be able to transfer their skills with the lute and violin, respectively, over too. Maybe it won't be easy, but it's not impossible. To make it sound so simple. Maybe he is simplifying it, but Elliot sounds pretty confident about us all getting the hang of things with enough practice. That somewhat scary, so I don't know. Don't worry, you'll get a hang of your instruments, alright? Failure isn't going to be an option. Everyone is overpowered by Elliot's aura of intimidation. Elliot, you're kind of scaring everyone. Oh, to anyone who would give less than 100% your music in Elliot's presence. Alright, consider me on board. I am as well. I've never been one to shy away from a challenge, and I don't intend to start now. Besides, I have all you with me. I suppose as I am to certain parts, I would want to reject all of the hard work that has clearly been put into deciding all of this. Count me in, I suppose. I've already resigned myself to the inevitable. I'm not getting out of this one, am I? Guess we've got a concert. Teachers all squared away. Clearly in for a ton of practice if you want to pull this off and walk away proud. So we are going to need to get started on that as soon as we get back to the academy. But that's back at the academy. For now, I want everyone to make the most of the next 2 days and rest as much as possible. We can worry about all the tough stuff later. Ich würde schon wieder immer als Frage einfach noch, damit er einfach direkt reden wird von mir so, Falling the paper away. Anyway, that about does it. There's nothing in particularly planned until dinner later on, so everyone's welcome to go and do whatever they want until then. Oh, got it. The meeting now concluded, everyone stands up to leave, with Marcus continuing to grumble about being paired with juices as he walks. So what are you planning to do now, Irene? Well, I did promise Elise I'd pop my head in the mansion and say hi to my mom and dad. Figured it would be a good time. This is the first time you've been home in ages, isn't it? I would think you would want to do more than pop your head in. Yeah, but don't hold back on our account. Spend as much time as you like with them. Well, if you insist. You do. I intend to go and offer my greetings to Bernd Schwarzer before we leave myself, but that can wait until tomorrow. I wouldn't want to disturb this time with his family. Alright, I'll tell him to expect you then. See you guys later. In front of Bernd Schwarzer's mansion, Rena arrives at the mansion and opens the door. Has it really been half a year since I set foot here? Maybe I've got a few memories here that I'd rather forget, but it will always be home to me. I miss being here. Baron Lady Schwarzer stepped out from inside the mansion. Oh. Welcome home, Reen. It's good to see you're home. It's good to see the both of you too. I just wish I could have returned under better circumstances. His mother suddenly pulls him into her warm embrace. Well, no one needs a reason to come home, surely. Just like a mother doesn't need a reason to hug a child. Sie hat einen Punkt. I suppose not. Here, Moses, Elise hurries out to the entrance hall. Father? Is that Reen? Elise sees her mother hugging Reen and is surprised. Mother? Oh, Elise? It's not fair. I've been restraining myself all this time because of everyone else being there, and here you are. What? Elise gasped, realizing what she just said. If only you could be that honest with yourself and the rest of the time. I wouldn't need to worry about you so much. Mother, please. It's been a while since we had the whole family together, isn't it? What do you say we all sit down together and talk over some tea? That sounds great. Just make sure you don't get carried away with your hunting stories this time, darling. Want to hear all about Reen's school life while I have the chance? I won't. Are you out hunting today too, Dad? Well, of course. My children's homecoming would be reason enough to want to catch something to celebrate. How could I know that when they're coming home with friends? Never being commended by His Majesty at that. I'm sure everyone will love whatever you've caught when they find out. Now that there's any... What are we sitting around here for, huh? I'll get it tea ready, so go on and make yourself comfortable in the living room. Oh, thanks, Mom. The Baron Schwarzer mansion in the living room. Reen, Elise, and Baron Schwarzer are sitting in the living room talking while Lady Schwarzer brews the tea. Oh, incidentally, Reen, I had a chance to speak with Master Cafe a couple months back. Oh, you did? Indeed. You'll be pleased to know that he is as healthy as he ever was. Enough for him to best me in our drinking contest. Well, I must admit, I've been at fault for getting a little too cocky. You two are such a dangerous combination. I didn't have to say anything about me, did he? Oh, he did actually. While taking pieces of paper out, Schwarzer hands a letter over to Reen. A letter? To you from Mr. Cafe. Go ahead and read it. Right. We intended to read for a letter. The page is being turned. What does it say? That's right. He does seem to be doing pretty well. Sounds like he's still running the continent and taking it easy for the most part. That's not all he's run down. There's some more serious measures for me too. Relating to your training? Yeah, this bit here. Please leads into peruse the section that Reen is referring to. The seventh form that I have taught you is void. Remember, form is emptiness and emptiness is form. I want you to take the meaning of those words to heart. Und damit haben wir auch mal den Reveal, was er für eine Form hat. Also er macht die Void-Form, während halt Alias die Wind-Form halt hat, ne? Außerdem, ich habe das Gefühl, eigentlich habe ich das schon mal irgendwo gelesen, by the way. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das dann doch nochmal irgendwie dann zum Teil gecroded später auftaucht oder ob dann doch nicht irgendwie später dann doch noch das Drama City auftaucht. Wenn es doch nochmal später auftauchen sollte, in-game. Upsi, aber... Ja, dann gehen wir also doppelt durch. Ich mache das noch ein bisschen safe zu sein. Ich kann mich eigentlich nicht daran erinnern, dass es halt kam in-game. Aber ich erinnere mich an viele Sachen, die hier gerade schon erwähnt wurden, dass auch das Wording 1:1 halt auch so war. I guess I can't really hide the truth from him, can I? What do you mean? This isn't the first time he said this to me. It was the first thing he taught me back when I first became a student. In fact, even now, all this time later, I haven't worked out the true meaning behind those words. And if he's repeating it to me here, he must know it, too, along with how lost I still am. Oh. Just think of it as a bit of homework from him during your trip. Maybe something will come to you while you're relaxing with your friends. I'll give it some thought. In the midst of the awkward silence, Lady Schwartz's voice came out from inside the kitchen. Oh, could you give me a hand, darling? I can't get a lift off the tram. Oh, are we there? Von Schwarz is getting out of his chair. It sounds as though his tea is almost ready, so perhaps we should save these serious matters for another time, Reem. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, by the way, I assume we were spending the night here in the mansion? Actually, I was planning to head back over to the Phoenix Wings once you're done here. Sorry. What? Surely it won't hurt you just spend one night here? Maybe not, but the only reason I'm here now is because of His Majesty's kindness. And given that he suggested all of us to go here together, it feels like it's only right that I stay with him as much as possible. Well, when you put it that way, but still. Elise is unable to accept Reen's decision, but try as she might, she can't think of a good way to change his mind. If you must, but you'll come over and see us tomorrow, won't you? Of course I will. Balrog's Trust is mentioned kitchen. It's a promise now. A promise. Okay, I know. My mind, she says I'm going to San Estrella so she can be away from him, and then the second day above home, she doesn't want him out of her sight. Oh, what's it been? 3 years since she found out he was adopted? She's back to how she always was always like this before then. Also er ist anscheinend ein bisschen distanziert, als er ein bisschen mitbekommen hat, okay, er ist adoptiert. Oder vielleicht ist noch was anderes der Grund dazu, aber auf jeden Fall um diese Zeit rum. It would certainly be a lot for any young lady to take in at once. If only the two of them would get married, then you wouldn't need to worry about any of this. I'm not sure I agree. He's a good son, yes, but you need to be more than that if he wants my daughter's hand. Ich finde es sehr interessant, wie sie auch es wirklich ernsthaft in Erwägung ziehen, dass die zwei heiraten. Ah, you can be such a child sometimes. Well, even if it doesn't work out between the two of them, it sounds like he has more than enough potential sweethearts today, can we? Who knows what the future holds? Who knows is right. If the ready empires know, I just hope the children here and even have the chance to live the futures they want. Fair. The Phoenix Wings, the cafeteria. Sounds of crockery. Having returned to the inn, Reen joins the others for the evening meal. Are you sure you don't want to join your family for dinner, Reen? You eat with us all the time, but this is your first chance in a while to join her. Nah, that's fine. Elise hasn't had a chance to dine with them in a while either, so I'm guessing they will have a great time catching up without me butting in. Elisa responding, knowing how Elise really feels. Yes, unbelievably dense sometimes. I'm surprised she hasn't lost her mind dealing with you. Huh? Dealing with what? That's nothing. Meanwhile, the others are heavily enjoying their meal at the same table. Oh wow, this all tastes amazing. Yep, just the kind of food you expect from a place surrounded by nature. This wild duck is spectacular. You follow Corey himself, you said? Yeah, he loves nothing more than a day spent hunting. He used to take me out with him sometimes when I was a kid too. He's fairly known for it outside of Emir. It's quite a upper-class hobby. I wouldn't say it's limited to the aristocracy. Hunting popular back home too. I mean, in Nord kann ich das halt auch verstehen, als Nomaden. The vegetables and herbs used in all the cooking are so luscious and colorful, Reen. Were these all raised by your mother? That's right, she loves the garden. Elise used to have mom and tend to it too. But it's kind of hard to do these days when she is away at school. It's nice to find a baby to sit down and dig in some fancy regional dishes for once. You guys are always getting to eat the good stuff during your field studies. This might come as a surprise to you, but our field studies are on their vacation. I don't lie, you totally showed up where we were half the time. I bet you got samples of all kinds of local dishes. But, surprise, surprise. Joking aside, I should try and make the most of this time of to rest. You'll be spamming work once you get back to the academy, you know? That's the plan. You know what you're going to be doing, so all that's left is practicing and getting it down to a fine art. This isn't done, but we will try. Oh, you will try? Even when it kills you. I'm not sure I appreciate your tone of voice. You can tell he's that serious too. Hurry up, the Academy Festival turns out to be fun for everyone. The fact that the national situation finally calmed down a little gives us a chance to really focus on it, right? Well, the mood around the table suddenly grows much more serious. Ich drehe mal ganz kurz was. Ich hätte mal zwischendurch kurz Trinkpausen machen. Ich glaube, das mit der Musik passt auch so. Natürlich passt halt natürlich nicht dem Ton von dem, was ich vorlese, aber ein bisschen besser als nix. You could put it that way. It's somewhat reassuring yet I haven't heard anything about the terrorists and the incident at the mine, but even then. Do you think that's the last we heard them? Look, looks like right from where I'm standing. Yeah, so of the key members at the mine when the airship exploded. Oh, ein Griechisch Kaffee. So unless there were others that we are unaware of, I think consider done for good. Ich sag nichts dazu. Yep, there might be other remnants of the group out there, but not like they can do much without a leader. They're done. If only you could figure out the mystery behind who shot that airship down. I mean, wir wissen's. Don't forget, there's still no end to the conflict between the factions as well, as much as these words seem to have had some effect in calming them. But who knows how long that will last. And you know as well as anyone that they only been calmed on the surface. The conflict still persists underneath, much like they always have. It will take more than what we have done to solve Erebonia's problems, I guess. But that's all the more reason why you should focus on trying to make the festival fun for now, right? Tora. There aren't that many major events in Erebonia where both commoners and nobles mingle together, but the Academy Festival is one of them. Here, your class has help people from both classes in it too. So if people visiting see just how well you all work together, maybe it'll change their perspectives. And even a little change is better than none. It does sound like an interesting way for us to keep working towards a solution. I'm feeling motivated all over again. And then it goes stall for me. You guys ready to bust out the best concert first I've ever seen? Oh, you bad. Phoenix Wing first floor lobby. Weenie narration. After dinner, the boys and the girls took turns to enjoy bathing in the springs, and we were able to wash away all the fatigue that had built up over the past few days. Afterwards, we enjoyed the rest of the evening together, talking, playing billiards, and even dodging in an intense pillow fight. Before we knew it, it was time to turn in for the night. While the others soon fell asleep, I was stirring, unable to get a letter from Master Cafe out of my mind. Eventually, I found myself wandering through the still night alone towards the outdoor hot springs. Insects chirping. I can't help but feel weighed down by my own shortcomings. The same shortcomings that are stopping me from discerning the truth of being Master Cafe's worse, and from finding my own path to walk in life. Kommt auch die perfekte OST für das Setting. As Reen wanders idly to the outdoor bath, he finds Angelica in the lobby. Far from her usual cheerful self, she appears to be somewhat docile and preoccupied. Wait, isn't it? Angelica? Oh, hey, Reen. I would have thought you were fast asleep by now. Could say the same to you. What brings you here? Not much. I was just on my way back from a dip in the springs, and I thought it might be nice to stop here and take in the light sailing for a bit. Care to join me? I'll treat you to a drink if you want. Is it just me or does she seem off somehow? Huh? Something wrong? Oh, not really, seeing as you're offering. Good answer. It's been so long since we last got to talk together like this, so how's Academy life treating you? Pretty rough, actually. I thought we were able to catch a break half a year in, but it's showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. It's definitely fulfilling, though. The Academy Festival getting closer, just making me feel all the way more, too. It's good to hear. You might have gone through a few rough patches since rolling, but it seems like both your field study and your class work are going well. On all, I'm still turning a brain, right? Not quite. Of everything I'm happy with, I feel like there's something else I'm worried about here. Is that power of yours one of them? You know about it? I've heard a gist. You look like a man who has been forced to look deep inside himself anew after spending a long time away from home. The kind who really doesn't like what he is saying. That about sums it up. Before I lost just figuring out what I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. Come back here has only ended up making me feel even more lost. I don't think there's any harm in feeling a little lost for now. You're still in first year. You've got plenty of time left to mull over the answers to those questions. They are not things you need to or can solve in a couple of days. Not alone. There's a lot that you can do on your own, but if you got enough friends you can trust, not even the sky's the limit. You know that feeling, right, Reen? Yeah, I do. Then you'll be just fine. Remember the feeling and never let it go. You won't find the answers you want by searching frantically for them. They are more likely to find you when you least expect it, especially with a classmates at your side. You only got one chance to enjoy youth, do most of it. Listening to Angelica's final sentence, Reen gets a feeling that there's some deeper meaning to them than there appears to be. Abendtime! Also, das ist primär Chevelys Teil ist, aber es ist auch Welcome Back. Sorry, that was too contrary for even you. No, it's not that, it's just I'm not the only one with something on my mind right now, am I? I was planning to tell you eventually, but I wasn't expecting you to throw a chance at my feet before I could even get to it. She looks directly at Reen, a serious expression on her face. Reen, I've got a favor I want to ask of you. What is it? Would you be willing to take my bag off my hands? I'm sure you know what me asking it means. You're planning to drop out of the academy? Pretty much. As soon as I return home after this trip, that will be it, I think. The little stunt I put in mind didn't go down very well with the hard-headed old man of mine, you see. Oh. That's why he went ahead and told the academy that I'll be dropping out. Without my permission, of course. I'm going to be grounded at home for a while. But that's insane. So nothing can be done? I mean, can't the principal or someone intervene on your behalf or refuse to let you drop out? I didn't even ask you. Not even the academy can go against the noblest procedures as father, not unless they're willing to face repercussion on its administration. Principal Van Dyke put me down as on leave, rather than actually dropped out, but there's no real difference when you get down to it. Hedgehog gives a somewhat resigned smile. Still, it's not as though I didn't see this coming, but if I bring the bike back home with me, he's just going to take it away. And the last thing I want is to have that thing we all put our hearts into making disappear into thin air. I'd rather give it to someone who can look after it. Maybe we can get some use out of it. And do you think that should be me? I don't want to give it to anybody else. If I know it's in your hands, I'll be able to rest easy. So, would you? You think so, for sorry, can I have a little more time to think about this? Of course. Oh, and while I doubt I'll be able to get out of mansion until then, I do still want to drop by the festivals. So, you know, good luck getting everything ready for it. Thanks. The chair is stands up from her chair. Thanks for keeping me company. Oh, not at all. I feel a bit better about my own worries after talking to you too. But I'm glad to have been of service. It's really interesting. Go ahead, Angelica. Angelica walks away. First get home with almost a coffee. Now, Angelica. So much for 2 days of rest and relaxation. Phoenix swings outdoor baths. After talking outside it, Reen makes his way to the outdoor bath. Maybe I'll be able to clear my head if I take a soak in the springs. It's mixed bathing hours, but I can't see anyone else there by now, so I'll probably be fine. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Maybe one of the other girls couldn't sleep either? Huh? Radius turns to Reen as he walks in and freezes. Horrified. It doesn't take more than a few seconds of unconscious silence for it to dawn on Reen what kind of situation he's in. And he's, Laura, what I... Ah! Okay, schreien wir nicht so laut, weil ich auch nicht so gut laut schreien kann. What about Marine's presence? Alisa sinks as far as possible into the water. What are you doing here? This is a long time. Wait, no, it's... I thought you were better than this, Reen. Hey now. Oh, waste no time brandishing a large wooden stick in Reen's direction. You pay for your shamelessness? You didn't even get that thing. Fear not, your end will be swift and painless. No, no, Laura. Alisa remembers now taking by rage, swings a wooden bucket in Reen's direction. He's to suffer, if you ask me. Guys, just put your weapons down and listen to me. There's a perfectly good reason why I'm here. No excuses. Take this. Prepare for judgment. Yeah. Reen receives the full impact of Laura's stick and Lisa's bucket. Reen getting hit in the face by the bucket over the head with the stick. He collapses towards the spring as a result of the force of impact. You make him as... he collapses into the water. A short time later, he's out of a wooden bucket. After Reen wakes up, he finally manages to explain the situation to now extremely apologetic Laura and Lisa. That escalated quickly. I'm so sorry, Reen. I had no idea these were mixed bathing hours. The two of us are clearly in the wrong here. You should have made sure before coming in, especially before warning you so. Thought I was done for. I don't know, it's okay. I should have checked if someone was in first. Nonsense, Reen. It wasn't your responsibility to do so. The blame here lies solely at our feet. You had every right to come to the spring, and after all this, I think it's only right that you remain here. Seriously? Laura! Might have been wrong, but we don't have to go that far. But he's already been in water. I couldn't bear to send him on his way and out into cold after what we did. I see your point. Still. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the best solution here is. Don't really become distracted as what appears to be white petals fall graciously around them. Huh? Ultra petals? I was on first for a tour, but they're coming straight from the sky. They're pleasantly surprised upon realizing that these petals are snow. Oh wait, these aren't petals. Snow? Oh, but it's only the start of October. It's too early in the year for it to start snowing. The Phoenix Wings lobby. The next morning, everyone gathered in the lobby. They are looking outside at the snowy scenery before them. Ich glaube, es sind einige dabei, die noch nie Schnee gesehen haben. Klar, vor allem dabei auch Laura? Ich bin nur Gas kurz getrunken. So. Wow, the village is blanketed in snow as far as the eye can see. This really shouldn't be happening this time of year. Indeed. It's not a sight one sees up in the most chilly part of the highlands. It just keeps coming too. Someone's going to need to work on cleaning it at this rate. Oh, ich so einen Schluck auffüllen auf einmal. Ich muss kurz trinken. Yeah, if it keeps going how it is, we're going to have a serious problem on our hands by the afternoon. I'd be surprised if the cable cast operation would have to be suspended even. We wouldn't even be able to leave the village. When Schwarz and Easton arrive, he looks quite distraught. We're at that point already, I'm afraid. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I've been around the village to assess the situation, and the snow build-up on the slope the cable car uses is far too significant. You don't have a choice but to suspend its operations for the time being. That's too bad. We are willing to leave around midday. Guess we're stuck. Guck mal, ganz kurz, schau mal, ganz kurz gehört. Okay, passt. Release nervously towards nature. Ian looks up at him. Real? I know. There's something the matter? You two seem serious. Well, it's just that something like this happened around 8 years ago too. It was this bad? What it was, the snow lasted for roughly 3 days. And it simply stopped. You never could figure out why. So it's like this might be something more than some freak occurrence then. I'll be sure to inform you once the cable car is up and running again. Oh, and before I go, I was given this by an employee at the Phoenix Wing to address to you and your classmates. Wir hatten ja schon mal mitbekommen, dass kleine Sachen für ein bisschen komische Wetterzustände gesorgt haben oder ein bisschen kleinere Extreme. Und das ist nur so ein kleiner Hint darauf. Upon seeing the envelope, everyone is stunned. Oh, this looks like the same rows our field study tasks are written in. Well, it's under something like this. Because I written on it from what I can see. I think we all know the fastest way to start getting to the bottom of this. Go on, open it up, Rain. Alright. Envelopes being opened. Rain carefully takes a letter out and begins to read. He begins in a relatively flat tone, while growing audibly more surprised as he reads. Ladies and gentlemen of Class 7, I write this in the hope of entrusting you with an additional field study class. Journey along the Emu Valley, and may you bring an end to this extraordinary snowfall. It specifically says Rean needs to come with us at the end too. What's bring an end supposed to mean? Es klingt schon wieder nach einem von Bleu Blanc Shenanigans, not gonna lie. As hard as it's to believe, it looks like the snow isn't even a product of nature. Someone's actually causing it to fall. That's impossible. Now if we go about what this letter is saying, it's written kind of feels familiar, doesn't it? Here it is. So, what are you going to do? After breathing it over, we should go. It looks like whoever's causing the snowfall is doing it to call us to them. And if they're requesting me by name, I don't think I can back away from this one. I agree with Rain. Class 7's dependable leader has spoken. Yep, watching them just from close up. Always reminds what the field studies we did last year, but it feels like Rain's built an even better team than ours, huh? Well, now that we've decided, that's not a moment to waste. We should get going as soon as we can. Of course, let's prepare at once. Unable to resist any longer, Elise shouts her objections. It's dangerous. Elise? You can't go. You don't even know what you're going to be up against. You're putting yourself in danger. Remember, Elise, they're military academy students. Their whole education is about teaching them to enter into situations just like this one. If they say they want to go, then we should let them. Father, you'll be fine, Elise. But I know you're nervous because of what happened last time. But I think then I'm not alone. This is going to end the same way. Trust me, okay? Okay? Alright, if I must. Elise casts aside her hesitation and looks up with a determined expression. But you need to promise me that you return safely. If it takes too long, come back. I will be coming to rescue you. Oh, I won't be long, promise. Leave Rain to us, Elise. We'll take good care of him. You can extend a promise to us, too. All of us must swear to return safe and sound. Thank you, Madam. We're off. Good luck, Rain. By the way, Emu und Emu Valley sind noch Locations, die wir noch öfters besuchen werden in der Zukunft. Ich finde es nur schade, dass wir es nicht in Code-Stil zu sehen bekommen. Aber wir werden es auch relativ früh in Code-Stil 2 zu sehen bekommen. Well, we are all very up now, but there's still no sign of whatever for us in that letter. They keep worrying, but Emma begins to know something strange about the surrounding area. I can feel the presence of spirits on this mountain. Something couldn't be sealed here, could it? Traveling through the snow like this certainly is exhausting. What in your grammar? Pardon? Yes, of course. It doesn't help that monster seems oddly aggressive either. I'm guessing it's due to the snow too. They don't usually get as much even in the middle of winter, so it's probably got them a bit riled up. This kind of thing happened once before, didn't you? And maybe something else too? Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to force you to talk about it if you don't want to, but... No, it's okay. I was planning on to tell you all eventually. And now is as good a chance as any. Talking about the experience is clearly painful for Reen, but he keeps going nonetheless. Like I said, it was 8 years ago. I was 9, so that would have made at least 7. The two of us went to play up in the stream along the valley, but while we were out, the snow started falling heavily just as suddenly as this one. We panicked and tried to hurry back to the village, but on the way we entered this huge bear-like creature. You can hear monsters crying from afar. We were kids, so we didn't stand a chance of trying to seriously fight it. All I could do was try desperately to keep it from harming her, even if it meant getting hurt in the process. Flashback. This is wo der Flashback halt startet. Reen is being knocked back. Reen, are you okay? Reen then collapses in the snow. Reen, you're bleeding. Reen, no, Reen. The monster still can be heard growling. No. The monster approaches Elise, who is shaking in fear. No, come any closer, please. Read a narration. I was starting to lose consciousness, and all I could hear was the sound of the monster's footsteps drawing gradually closer. I knew in my mind that for every step it took, Elise was in more and more danger, and that's when it happened. The sounding of loud heartbeats. Den Sound, den wir gewohnt sind, wenn immer seine Kraft sich versucht zu triggern. The scar on my chest started to ache like it was set on fire, and my vision was dyed completely red. His power bangs with him and he rises up. Reen. The monster roars as Reen cleaves the monster apart, blood splattering in grotesque chunks across the white snow. Flashback ends. I finally returned to my senses. I was standing in the middle of a sea of blood. The small hatchet I brought to cut through tree branches in my hand, left with the realization that a kid like me had just hacked a giant monster apart with such an insignificant weapon. That was right when I started to fear the power that I've discovered sleeping within me. I couldn't help but always be scared of losing control again. Who would be next? Elise? Someone else I cared about? How badly would I hurt him? Or would it be worse? As the story was over, I let out a great sigh. Well, that's it. There's a childhood drama I spent almost my whole life recovering from. You guys already know I still can't control my power, even after training on a master cafe. Me is clearly anguished. Every time I think of how I might end up hurting all of you because of my own inability, I... Having thoughts about wanting to be around me, I won't blame you. On the contrary, all of Class 7 accepts the story without a second thought. Not at all. Really? I thought you knew us better than that, Reen. You've been with me for far too long to second guess staying that way over something so trivial. If anything, I'm happy you trust us enough to tell us that story. As a 9. Yep, same here. Whatever happens, you'll have us at your side. Have nothing to fear. Not a single one among us would hesitate to lend you their strength. You don't have to deal with all of your worries alone anymore, Reen. You've got us right. I do. Thanks, everyone. Und es wird einen Moment geben, wo die dieses Versprechen auf jeden Fall gut einhalten werden müssen. So wie sage ich schon mal jetzt mal, also das ich gegen das also indirekte Versprechen hier. This will come back tenfold. Also sagen wir so, also Reens Power ist nicht simpel. Ganz und gar nicht. Reens Power wird so ein bisschen der Main-Fokus noch später werden. Vor allem in Kurs 3 und 4. Wird Reen mit den Troubles seiner Power so richtig im Fokus stehen. Sprechen, ja. Ich sage noch nicht wie und was. Aber ja. Es klingt so, als wäre ich schon wieder durch die Playlist durch, oder? Jupp. Dann gucke ich mal ganz kurz. Ihr hattet hier noch mehr Alben. Ja. Encouraged by everyone's words, Green puts his worries at the best of his mind. Anyway, we've been hanging around here long enough. We're almost up at the upper parts of the stream, so let's keep going. Everyone was in agreement. Right. 10 minutes later, in the upper parts, the blizzard is raging on and the group reaches the upper part of the valley. The winds are ever forceful in this area. Yep, this is the spring area. Ordinarily, it'd flow out of the rest of the valley, but it's completely frozen over right now. While looking around, they notice a faint glowing of a stone monument with an unusual mark of some kind etched upon it. It is emitting light. Huh? What is that thing? It's glowing. There's some kind of weird symbol on it too. Oh, it reminds me of the orb we encountered in Lohengrin Castle. He looks dumbfounded at the monument. He has seen it look this way before. Yeah, you're right. He slowly begins to recall exactly when he saw the glowing nest. Oh, I remember now. You remember what? I touched this monument the same day 8 years ago, and when I did, its symbol appeared. All the water started freezing over and its snow started falling. If that is true, then I would think the monument and this weather are connected this time too. Why is this the first we're hearing of this? Sorry, I wasn't trying to keep it from you or anything. I'd completely forgotten about it myself, and I just now. Maybe because touching that was the catalyst behind putting Elise in danger. Huh, it's not like you knew that could happen though. You can't blame yourself. Thanks, idiot. Anyway, I agree with Emma about the monument. The question is, how do we stop it? Over blowing it up? That might return things to normal. I think we should consider blowing up things as our very last resort. Let's have a look around and see if we can find any clues in the surrounding area. At this point, the symbol on the monument begins to grow even brighter. Oh, what's happening? It's so bright. It's immense power. A giant ice monster appears, and it sounds with heavy footsteps. Whoa! Well, that's the thing. Is here inside a monument this whole time? Everyone also weapons and gets ready for battle. Oh, I brought it with caution, everyone. Alright. The monster roars. And Elisa shrieks. Everyone has turned to eyes up their shoulders by the monsters and rendered unable to move. Huh? How was I able to freeze as many of us at once? I can move. The monster raises its arms to attack. It's going to attack again. Oh, we can't still fight back. Oh. Yeah, I lose. Oh no. What can I do? Rena begins to recall Elise and Alice's words. It's an form that I would have told you is void, remember from its emptiness. And emptiness is form. I wanted to take the meaning of those words to heart. You don't have to deal with all of your worries alone anymore, Maureen. You've got us right. Huh? Oh, now I get it. Just like that power of mine, looking away from things that make me who I am doesn't suddenly make them disappear. All it does is stop me from being able to move forward. And just start by accepting myself for where I truly am. Wien? Wien grows house and the eyes imprising of everyone's shadows. What? You can move again. We literally power welling from within. What an immense strength. This is Ween's true power, huh? We can beat this thing, let's do it. Right. The beast lets out another mighty roar. Oh, I think it's gonna try and freeze us again. Not this time. Marcus fires several shotgun rounds to stop the monster in its tracks. And Fee flies through the air, taking advantage of the overwhelming created by Marcus. Payback time! Boom! And the sound of 2 short explosions pops up, and Laura uses this chance to attack, slashing the beast with great force. Ah! And the monster flinches away. Noreen, backing up Elisa. Got it. Elisa fires an arrow to support Ween, who runs towards the monsters. I won't lose. Not after promising Elisa returns safely. Not after promising her this won't end the same way as last time. Ah. The word of his strength, Reen successfully bisects the monster. It gives out one last fateful cry before collapsing and fading away to nothing. Ich muss sagen, ich finde es schade, dass im Main Gate viel fehlt, weil das ist eigentlich Reen Character Development. Etwas, was man gut bisher aber bräuchte, weil man hat noch nicht so viel Character Development von Reen gesehen. Das ist eigentlich doch schon important Character Development point for him. Is it disappearing? Is that stopping too? Is still hidden? It looks that way. Whatever that thing was, it must have gone back inside the monument. I hope it doesn't come out again anytime soon. It did not want to go down. Still, Reen, it was like you were a completely different person in a fight. Got some way to overcome your trauma, obviously, no? Yeah, and I've got you guys to thank for it. It's only because you were able to accept that part of me that I was able to take the first step towards accepting it too. So, thanks. It's good to hear. Indeed, with all that behind us, I'd say that's a job well done, wouldn't you? What a relief. No, you're not finished just yet. Why not? Bring us out to the seemingly empty surroundings. How about you start watching us from the shadows and show yourself, Phantom Thief B? Him? Phantom Thief B reveals himself while clapping his hands in a lighted manner. It was quite a spectacle, and how astute you are to realize that I was present to witness it. You have my genuine respect, Schwarzer. Why is that weird guy here? I have to wonder why we didn't see it coming in the first place. So, you were watching us from the cliff the whole time? What was all this hero doing? Correct. Well, hey, what did you have to gain? Reen, is that really a question you should be asking? I think not. What you should be asking is, why have you taken such an interest in me? The hell? But we find something that much more appropriate query. I should like to introduce myself again. And we've posed before them, his cape elegantly blowing with the wind. You already know my identity as Phantom Thief B, but I'm also Enforcer number 10 of Erebonia, and I imagine you will be meeting me plenty more in that capacity. Class 7. Erebonia? You with the people who made us archaisms? And the ones who helped the terrorists? I would hate there to be any misunderstandings between us, so allow me to make our position perfectly clear. We of Erebonia live and work in the shadows of history. We have no interest in ideas of terrorists. We did, however, have an interest in the result their actions would bring about, and as such chose to give them a little helping hand. Of course, none of that here is not there. My being here today has nothing to do with the goals of Erebonia. No, I'm simply here because of my own personal interest in all of you. Care to enlighten us? Each have your own fascinating histories and circumstances. You were brought together by the guiding hand of fate and my very own rival in beauty, Prince Olivier. As a Phantom Thief who thirsts for hidden beauty in all of its forms, how could I not be allured by such splendor? Particularly you, Schwarzer. Other than you supposedly being found in the blizzard by Emus burned 12 years ago, all else about your past is shrouded in a veil of mystery. Are you a common, a noble, Erebonian, or a foreigner? No one knows. Are they not curious enough? You even have unfathomable power that you constantly live in fear of. Just who are you truly? Whereblong's rapturous excitement is obvious in his voice as he keeps talking. The truth that lies hidden within you is delightfully enigmatic that I cannot help but want to learn it. Ich finde es interessant, dass Whereblong zu dem Zeitpunkt das noch nicht weiß. Obwohl, gut. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie viel auch Erebonia erzählt, dementsprechend, ja. Ich bin gerade nicht ganz in the know, wie viel wirklich Erebonia auch von dem weiß, was ihr, ich nenne es mal jetzt Employee in Erebonia vorhat. Wenn man es so nennen will. Ich nenne es jetzt mal so, um halt jetzt nicht irgendwie groß zu spoilern. How can I stand in front of someone and talk about them like there's some kind of riddle that needs solving? Means an actual person with feelings, you know? It sure is pickable. Oh, it's fine, you too, I'm not bothered. What? Good, and try to learn the truth that lies hidden within me, if you want bleu blanc. You're going to be able to do it. Well, that's what makes it so sure. We're talking about my past, about who I am. Is it something where there's only one right answer? Like it's some kind of multiple choice question on an exam, but it's not that simple. I'm listening. Well, it's something I can only find out myself, and that's after struggling to find that answer, after never looking away from that answer or refusing to accept it, no matter what it may turn out to be. If I sit around hard enough, maybe you could find out where I was born, or I get his power of mine, but I'll be finding out is random facts. Those aren't where I am, those aren't the answers I want. And as long as you don't understand that, you may as well just give up and get lost. Oh, brother hearing. Agreed, well said. Being clear said bro belong. Rather than being dismayed by Ween's words, the Phantom VFB is in her spirits. I see. I suppose when you put it that way, your words make perfect sense. The truths are purely personal, and the one I would acquire would be much different from your own. A fine answer. This strongman begins to blow, and Class 7's vision is obstructed by a flurry of petals. Oh! I need my petals all of a sudden. Oh, Carly. Oh, bear in mind that no one can hide from their own destiny. And I look forward to finding out what truths you all discover when a fateful moment comes. When these final words echo through the air as escape threatens in the wind yet again. Earnestly rate what the future holds in the store for your glass. Until we meet again. One powerful guest, the Blanc, disappears. He's gone? It was like magic. What a formidable man he is. The number of mysteries surrounding Erebonia just keeps going up, hasn't it? Oh, so it seems. Alright. We've done what we set out to do, and we know who was responsible. Let's head back to the village. No objections from me. I'm sure Elise will be happy to see you around too. Ja. Ich will nochmal ganz kurz verstecken, wir sind auch, glaube ich, schon relativ am Ende. The funicular station. After misery behind Emir's strange disappearing, strange happenings resolved, Kassan gathers to depart the village, as home is originally planned. Baron Schwarzer, Lady Schwarzer, and Elise are there to see them off. The cable cars are also pulling into the station. Oh, must you leave right away? I'm afraid so, a little later than we expected, but better later than now, right? Take care, right? Thank you again for taking care of us while we were here. Wish you all well in the days ahead. I was hoping that your stay would be a lot more relaxing than it turned out to be, though. You go to this back as what happened with Leblanc. I think you all were, but no one could have ever predicted someone from Erebonia would show up here. Fortunately, it didn't seem to intend on causing any more trouble than was necessary to lose out. But then again, it's clearly society as a whole has a completely different goal of their own. One they're even willing to aid terrorists in order to achieve. And whether he was trouble today, or not, he's shown full well that he's not a foe we can afford to underestimate. I bet that's true for the group's other members too. We're really going to have to get a lot stronger if we want to stand a chance against them next time we meet. You definitely do. You're telling me? I'm sure we can do it if we put our minds to it. One shot laughs, clearly relieved at Green's attitude. Able to solve Master Caffe's home to Red Green? I think so. I can't be sure without asking him, of course, but I finally realized that all this time I've been lying to myself. I've been trying too hard to convince myself that I'm someone I'm not. All because I was too afraid to face up to the truth. I don't know, I felt so ashamed. Green. What happened today has told me that I can't look away from what's inside me any longer, so I don't want to. I want to find out what his power within me is, and I want to find just who left me in that snowstorm all those years ago. For now, that's my truth. But then... We don't have to look so sad, at least. I'm not planning to disappear from your life or anything. Whether those answers turn out to be, or be here. Huh. The reason I want to know is that I can truly be it myself. There's a green Schwarzer that I should have been all this time. That one that's your brother, that one that's mom's and dad's son, and the one that's a member of Class 7. And I intend to find him. No matter how harsh the truth may turn out to be. Yes. Even if I'm not up to accepting it now, I intend to make myself that way by the time I do find out. With my classmates at my side, I'm sure I can. There is only one issue. I'm glad to have such wonderful companions. At this point, but what reduces the sword at a scroll. I think you're in a passing grade, as such, take this. Isn't this? Indeed. It's an intermediate level scroll for the 8-leaf style. Master Cafe asked me to give you this in the event that you displayed you had the potential to win something in shortmanship. I say you have done just that. You did? You knew deep down that you had more potential than you had shown him during your training. Eclaterine, it's all yours now. He takes his scroll in his hand. I will humbly accept. Oh, well done, Reen. Don't go slacking off now that you've earned it. I wouldn't dream of it. Congratulations, Reen. Thank you. I certainly hope you have a positive response to my own question. Oh, about the bike? You got it, Tora, so we made up your mind? I have things for a while before responding. Yes, I have. I'll be happy to accept that too. Just what I wanted to hear. But I want to make this very clear. I'm not going to be looking after it forever. You're gonna have to come back to us at some point to pick it up. You can handle that? I sure wasn't expecting that as a response. Alright then, as long as you take good care of her while I'm away, we have a deal. Good. Good for you, ain't she? Time then finally comes for them to actually leave. Maybe you guys didn't get as much R&R as we planned, but let's just say you kids got something worthwhile out of this whole shindig. So you ready to now? Oh. He then turns to face his family again. Try to come by again on the next occasion, son. This is after all your home, and it will be. Thanks, Dad. And thanks, Mom. Today is bells ringing, ready to depart. Look after yourself, Reen. I can't wait to see you at the Academy Festival. I will. I'll see you soon. Down at the cable caster and it shuts. The end. Ja. Eine kleine Vacation mit eigentlich actually doch viel Character Development on Reens Side, wo ich echt sagen muss, schade, dass das Ganze nicht in-game ist. Aber nur als so eine extra CD. Und wir haben doch einiges gelesen, das war jetzt doch wirklich mehr als eine gute Lesestunde. Wir werden auch noch ein bisschen Zeit haben. Wir werden auf jeden Fall noch ins finale Chapter heute reingucken. So das kleine Opening vom finalen Chapter. Aber ja. Damit, then again, wir werden uns die Story 2 dann noch für kurz die 2 aufheben. Das müsste nach Chapter 2 kommen, wenn ich es richtig weiß. Warte mal. Ich mach mal ganz kurz den. Nein. Ich mach mal ganz kurz den, damit ein bisschen mehr weggecuttet ist. Genau, dann seht ihr nämlich jetzt nicht die Area, wo es spielt. Damit ich euch auch das nicht spoilere. Aber ja. Sagt ja und scrollt. Egal. This is the second drama city, the remote town of Ulster. It's highly recommended to play out the beginning of Act 2 in Trails of Cold Steel 2 to avoid minor spoilers before reading on. Enjoy. Und Ulster müsste... Ah ja, Ulster müsste das. Ja, genau. Ich weiß wieder, was Ulster ist. Oder was für eine Relevanz Ulster als Stadt hat. Aber ja. Ich mache eine kurze Toilettenpause. Ich werde auch jetzt eine Pause dann aufs Game rüber switchen. Und ansonsten sage ich damit, wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Damit sollten wir zurück sein. Diesmal in-game. Anstatt auf irgendeiner random Website. Und ich muss meinen Controller reinmachen. Ja. Wie gesagt, Chapter 6 hat uns jetzt mal abgeschlossen. Die Drama City jetzt zwischen Chapter 6 und Chapter 7 spielt, haben wir jetzt gerade uns durchgelesen. Dementsprechend gehen wir rein. Und ich muss einen Tab wieder machen.
あれから3週間余り。帝国と俺たちをめぐる状況はささやかながらも大きく動いていた。ザクセン鉄鉱山の事件を受けて帝国解放戦線は壊滅し、それとガレリア要塞での功績を認められ、俺たち7組のメンバー全員がエレボニア皇帝ユーゲンと3世アルフィン殿下たちの実の母君であるプリシラ皇妃お二人に拝謁しねぎらっていただいた一方、俺たちは改めて帝国を二分する勢力の領袖たちに対面することになる。
Ich hab Stock auf, by the way.
帝国各地を支配し絶大な権力を持つ四大名門と呼ばれる4人の大貴族、帝都と鉄道網を中心に改革を進める鉄血宰相とその盟友たる帝都知事、俺たちをねぎらいながらも両勢力はテロリストの存在をめぐって互いを牽制し、静かな火花を散らし続け、最後には呆れ果てた顔になった陛下に釘を刺されるのだった。しかしテロリストが壊滅したことで彼らを密かに支援したとみられる貴族派は表立って動きにくくなったらしく、革新派も独立問題でクロスベル方面が騒がしくなったことへの対処もあり、図らずも帝国内部における対立はしばし小康状態に落ち着きそうだった。
Perfekt für unser Festival, oder nicht?
そんな中、かねてよりの懸案だった学院祭のステージ内容が決定し、マキアスとユーシスのデュオ、委員長のソロという2曲構成が発表された。当然本人たちからは異論や狼狽の声が上がったが、
Ich look up nämlich gerade recht hart.
クローとエリオットから演奏担当の構成、インパクト重視の演出意図を聞かされるに及び、他の7組メンバーは大いに納得し、
Hier ist Okay, indem wir. Okay, warum ist. Okay, ja. Wolltest du ein Beispielbild in der Drama City? Ja, okay, da sieht man auch Grow im Hintergrund.
最終的には本人たちも反論しきれずにめでたくステージ内容が決定するのだった。その一方で心乱れるような出来事もあった。
Und auch gerade warum ich mal ein bisschen das Fenster.
アンゼリカ先輩が鉄鉱山の一件で父親であるログナー公の怒りを買い、
Okay. Deswegen klangen die ganzen Sachen trotzdem so ein bisschen bekannt für mich. Das Game macht es halt wirklich einfach nur paraphrasiert, was alles passiert.
トールズ士官学院を休学、事実上退学することになったのである。動力バイク、君が受け取ってくれないか。そんな先輩の頼みに悩んだ末、俺はしっかりとうなずくのだった。それ以外にもオリバルト王子の提案でとある地への小旅行にみんなで赴き、7組の結束や共感、先輩たちとの絆を改めて確認する出来事もあったが、
Ja, ist genau. Deswegen finde ich es schade, dass diese Partei das Story eigentlich in so eine. Dass sie den nicht in-game verwirklichen
それ
konnten.
については長くなりそうなので、また別の機会にでも話したいと思う。
1 Stunde 12 Minuten, um genau zu sein. Aber wer weiß, wie viel Entwicklungszeit es gekostet hätte.
そ
Weil
し
die
て
hätten zu dem Zeitpunkt schon E-Mail ready haben müssten. E-Mail ready hätten sie ready haben müssen zu dem Zeitpunkt. Und das sind Areas, die auf jeden Fall in kurz die 2 kommen. Aber sie hätten es halt schon für kurz die 1 ready haben müssen und alles. Und dann haben wir das Timeskip für wirklich fast schon einen kompletten Monat. Could I have your attention, please?
皆さん、本日は天気も良く、
Achso,
絶好の設営日和になりました。
die ist gerade gewollt.
先月から準備を進めて、待ちに待っていた人たちも多いんじゃないかと思います。それでは、これより学院祭の各種準備、設営を始めます。期限は今日と明日の2日。明日の深夜はなるべく作業を持ち越さないようにしてくださいね。みんな、怪我をしないよう元気に張り切っていきましょう。
Right. Oh. Der Schluck auf regt mich so auf. Das fuckt mich gerade richtig ab. I want to thank you all for these efforts you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Well, these things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. Is that it? But I don't think I've realized how much work this would involve. Gary is a taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry, I just really want his performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given a short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance. I'm sure it will sound great. Well, the songs are coming together nicely, I admit. Yeah, and you're seriously going to do that, Ari? Come on, give it up already. My song is really sounding great. Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite excited on stage once you're in your outfits. But the voice will be all under your spell. Oh, you guys. That's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised that Mike doesn't choose us. Who knew they work so perfectly together? And the thing, at the outset, I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part. Speak for yourself, I've never felt so humiliated in my life. Hey, sounds like you're all having such a gosh dang good time. I almost hate to interrupt. Schluck auf. Selbst trinken und Luft anhalten hilft gerade nichts. Just wanted to let you know that the princess has given me permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow. Really? Ah, that's great out of our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and class 1's being hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Considering they are performing an operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice. The first floor of the old school should be a fine makeshift auditorium, as far as our practice needs go. It's even got a stage area. What more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through these doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school. The first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little bit told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience today. Oh, tell me. Well, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did you find out about that anyway? Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then? Yeah, our costume should be coming in this evening, so I think we are fine spending the day helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank. True, it always seems right to spend the day helping out our club members. Guess we order. Are you planning on having Torah with any last minute student council stuff, Green? Yep, the student council has been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds too. Maybe helpful, even though we'll just be using the first floor, we should make sure nothing has shifted around in there. I'm gonna make a sweep of the place, just bring on me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along. Okay, thanks. Sounds like you got a lot on your blades, all I can say is good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so just let me know if anything happens. Have you guys a call when the costumes come in? Oh, I really want us to at least try this on today, just to make sure they all fit. Schlag auf! Fuck me so up. If you wouldn't mind taking care of the stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem, glad to help. So, you have slipped their minds required Instructor Beatrix, and now most students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food at drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone do so has a slip, I need them to load today. For me to speak to me in the infirmary. We read the comments. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trissa on the Academy Festival, but we are running a little short on comments. Anyone to collect ones we need for me? Kann man machen. Mail mixed up. Our class received a package that clearly was meant for us. You want to get it to whichever class or order it, but we're too swamped with operations last ground. Could someone please deliver this for us? Klingt mal wieder nach, die Kapuas haben mal wieder ein bisschen, kleines Mess up. I figured they'll probably all be related to the festival in some way. The shop's interests do seem pretty keen on having all though. That's nice of them. Yep, they do every year. The radio station is even doing a little something for us too. Alright, let's see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then. Great, but really big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Ro's been telling me about it. Sounds like you guys are really putting out all the stops. It's the idea, yeah, but we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch though, so for better or worse, we're going to keep with all we've got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... sorry, I guess it's not looking too hot for her. Just don't know, I've tried calling the Marquis household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But so, this is Angie, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys all are here, Gro's here, George is here. I'm sure she will be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be a part of it, too. And we'll put it like that. I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for him. Besides, as a follow-up act, we look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Ta! Sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late. If we don't do something, it's going to throw a hitch in our preparations. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, but it looks like you called. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We've got a lot to do and less time. I don't like to do it. The other friends are going to show up this evening too. I have to try and get as much as I can finished up before then. Okay, let's get going. Gut. Wir können erstmal ein neues Recipe dann abholen. Also machen wir erstmal auch direkt. Second floor rest corridor. Was ist jetzt die Recipe? Yes. Ich habe jetzt nur gerade niemand mit mir, deswegen können wir halt das auch nicht kochen, aber ja. So. Wir können Jade für Pro George kriegen. Wir kriegen noch eine von der Hidden Side Quest. Und Elliot Quest automatisch. Okay. Inventory check. Haben wir 10 Course Box Salt. Ja, brauchen wir später. Sollte man sich kaufen. Dann reden wir als nächstes mal mit Principal Van Dyck. Wait. Uha, okay. Ich sehe gerade, man kriegt hier, könnt ihr gleich noch einen Monster-Quartz kriegen. Was man nur in 2 Runs kriegen kann, aber ich habe es im ersten Run schon nicht gekriegt. Gucke ich mal in die Effekte, welche von den 2 wäre für mich interessanter. Außerdem muss ich mal mit Bluetooth hier ausschalten. Danke, weil es jetzt gerade die ganze Zeit meinen Sound killt. Was haben wir denn hier? Recovers HP for attacks and crafts. Und 10% Evasion. Na. Schauen wir hier. Physical damage of HP drops. Attracts enemy attention. Ooh. Physical raises strength and death when HP is low. Schade, dass ich noch die einzelnen im letzten Playthrough schon nicht mitgenommen habe. Oh, Schwarzer, even though you're just in the first year, as you have already been awarded 3 of the 4 Lineout medals. Simply outstanding, go only see students of your caliber once every 10 years, and that's if you're lucky. I haven't really done anything with commenting on my own, though. So many people have guided me along the way. My classmates, Sarah, President Torin, in his second years. Not all of them are unable to accomplish anything. Yeah, I'm glad to see that you recognize that. I've had the pleasure of watching over all of you and visiting your achievements for the past half year now. I can confidently say that you've all grown superbly, both in body and in mind. Some might say it's a little hasty, but I believe his time is right. Does this mean? Yep. I hereby award you to find a Lionheart medal as a symbol of your achievement here at Force. The Medal of Heroism. In addition, I want you to give you a present of your own. One of these is used by Sarah and the others is used by Neidhart. Choose whichever you prefer. Ich glaube, Neidhart ist das, was ich haben will. Genau, Chevalier. Thank you, sir. It's a true honor to receive this. Then when I recognize that its bird is a true hero, don't study that by resting on your laws now. I can imagine you would, though. I have high hopes for what Class 7 will accomplish when you're not. I'm not sure if I will be able to measure up to your expectations, but together, we'll have everything in our power to try. Yeah, that's reassuring. I see great things to come for every last one of you. Yeah, wir haben jetzt ein Medal bekommen. Und die hätten es theoretisch halt eben noch Chevalier Master Quartz. Man kann halt Enemy Aggro ziehen und weniger AP man hat, desto mehr Damage drückt man. Ich meine, ich werde es nicht groß nutzen, aber von den zweien ist es diejenige, die ich mir so denke, ja, das ist die nützlichere. Und wird man vielleicht in Edge Case vielleicht bei einem Nightmare Run oder sowas vielleicht mal hilfreicher sein. Vielleicht mal irgendwann mal einen Nightmare Run machen, das ist halt auch das Ding. Ich habe immer noch Schluck, aber das fuckt richtig ab. Gut. Und Equip. Strength von einiges 50. Ja. Ja. Ist nice. Is a book about Lionheart medals here. Ja gut, das hatten wir schon alles mal. Green, those are some of the cutest accessories I've ever seen. I don't know, you into the same stuff? I want to collect some full accessory sets, but I've never really stayed focused too long enough to complete a whole one. I guess I wouldn't hurt to ask if you collect any accessory sets, but could I have them by any chance? What should I do? So. Sie ist die Möglichkeit, ein Simurian Ore zu bekommen. Für jedes Set, was mir kriegt man Simurian Ore Schaden, für 3 kriegt man einen Simurian Ore. Sure, how about this one? Wow, this is so cute, thanks. I do feel bad not giving you anything in return, though. Oh, no, how about this? Oh, what is it? It's a pretty work I found at this weird shop when I was occasioning in the east before February. Just looking at it gives me a sense of inner peace, like it has some kind of special power or something. I hope you like it. Oh, thanks, I'm sure I will. If I never was such, shirk all your responsibilities and bring them to me. Diesmal ist es sogar nicht die Bücher abgeben, sondern diesmal ist es einfach Accessories sammeln. My last one, actually. I know one should be thanking you here. I wouldn't have all of those adorable accessories without your help. Serene, thank you so much. You should kick back and talk accessories sometimes. I know about your favorites. Sure. Doesn't sound half bad. I don't know when I get some time. So, damit haben wir das. So. Wir haben mal Rain's Bookstore mal wieder. Gucken wir mal, ob es da noch Bücher gibt. Okay, okay. Wir könnten mal noch die... Okay, wir können ja 10 lesen. Special feature, Imperial Liberation Front defeated. The Liberation Front several months ago long reign of terror is finally over. But just how did the group come to be defeated once and for all? You sent a team of reporters to the Saxon Iron Mine in Orgia province where the group made its end to investigate the Iron Mine from occupation to release. They're continuing a string of unforgivable acts of terrorism. The Imperial Liberation Front successfully seized control of the backbone of the Erebonian economy, the Saxon Iron Mine. A jet black airship appeared out of nowhere. We just didn't know what to do, the miner said. After the terrorists made a statement announcing their crime, the Northern provincial army rushed to the scene and cordoned it off, prompting the beginning of a lengthy stalemate. It was 4 hours before any further developments occurred when, after sending in a separate unit to ensure the safety of the hostages, the railway military police forced their way into the mine. Furthermore, Prince Olivier rushed to the scene aboard the Courageous, the Imperial family's cruiser, and restored calm to the area. The railway military police worked quickly and skillfully, Northern Army source on the scene. The terrorists end. The ringleaders of the terrorist group attempted to escape on the airship, but it appears that there were explosions on board, which mistakenly activated during their retreat. The body of their leader, whose identity was previously unknown, was successfully recovered, and the Army Intelligence Division is currently working on ascertaining his or her identity. Military Academy students assist in operation. Reports suggest that students of the 4th Military Academy, who were coincidentally at the scene, assisted in the resolution of the incident. His Majesty the Emperor is said to have extended his gratitude to them for their contribution. The students were at the area conducting a field study, so they were able to act quickly, said an Academy spokesman. It seems clear that these students have a very promising future ahead of them, and hope they will continue to strive for excellence. International terrorist attack in Crossbell. The resolution of the recent chain of terrorist attacks in Erebonia may have just been brought to a close, but Crossbell to the east says reason for recently falling victim to another large-scale terrorist attack. The attack is believed to have been the work of Jaeger Corps, and reports suggest that the damage was significant, with fires as far as the eye could see, and the complete destruction of the IBC's corporate headquarters. Ja, wo Randys Onkel das ganze Ding hochgejagt hat. Aber wir wissen ja, wer eigentlich das alles angeordnet hat. The situation in the city remains chaotic, but hopefully further reports will shed light on the situation. It has only been a month since Crossbell was last attacked by terrorists. Surely this suggests the country's government is performing inadequately? Suggests an army is well acquainted with the situation. Furthermore, the Crossbell state has continued to refuse the Imperial Army's offers of assistance, and has been receiving criticisms from financial circles who are seeking a quick resolution to the situation. Kajo, 4th Military Academy Festival. It's almost time for the annual festival at 4th Military Academy, situated in the town of Trista on the outskirts of Heimdall. The Academy's festival is well known for its scale and quality and is enjoyed by countless visitors every year. To further highlight the excellence of the student body, the Academy has also recently gained attention for the involvement of some of its pupils in bringing an end to the recent terrorist attacks. I'm gonna take this opportunity to visit and see what 4th Academy has to offer. The festival will be held on the 23rd and the 24th of this month. Also in 2 Tagen. So. Dann können wir mal Celine noch ein bisschen Milch geben. Bench of the lower classrooms. Die sind da drüben. So. Dann gehen wir mal zum Fluss zu Kanal und finishen vielleicht die Fishing Side Quest. Ah, you're looking awfully serious. Perfect timing, Reen. I saw a shadow in the water that couldn't belong to anything other than the Trista's Guardian. Trista's Guardian? I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's a tricky one. The fish so elusive, few people have ever even seen it. The shadow was the first glimpse of it I've seen, but that was enough to tell me that he will be a powerful opponent. But Reem, the fact that you showed up right after I saw it is definitely a sign. How about we have a competition to see who can catch it first? Sure, let's do this. This should be interesting. Oh yeah, apparently it won't even give you the time of day if it doesn't find you worthy. But with all the fish you've caught by now, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna start fishing for the Guardian right now. You might want to do the same. Oh, what time like the present, right? Let's go for it.
Sore!
Easy. But damit haben wir noch ein Achievement. I did it. I caught a Guardian. Amazing. So this is just this Guardian, huh? It looks like kind of like a sword here, but also kind of different. Man, with the 4 Tristas would be a home to a fish this powerful. It was a tough opponent for sure. Nah. But I caught it win and even outdid me in the process. Well done. Now that you've pulled this off, you have truly earned the right to bear this title. You're now officially a Red Angler, the Imperial Fishing Club's loftiest title. I have no idea what these titles are for, but there's no way I could have done this without your help, Kenneth. I never would have built up the skills to catch a Guardian if you hadn't given me the fishing rod way back when. Then there's the constant support you've given me since. I can thank you enough. Humble as ever. Right, I'm so glad. It's a real football coming here. Red Angler. You've earned it. Und noch ein Master Quartz. This really is too much. Believe me when I said you deserve it, I mean it. Besides, it was cool of you to join in my challenge when you're so busy. Now that we're done though, let's focus on making the Kennedy's festival as fun as possible. Right on. So, hast du noch was zu Point traden? Ah, Horology. Ich entscheide, dass ich nicht alle Master Quartz kriegen kann. Aber gut. So, Horology. Randomly increases physical damage. Okay. Warum randomly? Aber okay. Brilliant. HP increases physical damage. Das ist auch nice für eigentlich einen Dodge-Tank. Wenn du kein Damage kriegst, bist du immer auf HP, auf den höchsten AP. Dann George. Ich frage mich, ob ich den Schluckauf heute noch loswerde, by the way. Ich gebe euch noch ein Update, ob es bis zum Ende des Streams passiert ist oder nicht. Bisher noch nicht. Hey there, what's up? Something for your insurance? Just bring by and I fixed them right up. Not that just fine right now, thanks for the order. Reminds me you made all of them yourself, didn't you? Stuff like this just reminds me of amazing Iridia. Oh, that's nothing. I just modified some instruments. I had one on hand already. Especially compared to the old bike, which I pretty much built from scratch. Maria, that was all you? Well, the base came from the Ruhr Institute of Technology, since they were doing some research on it. But while I was modifying and tuning it, it caught Angie's eye. She was the one who asked me to make sure I completed it even. I've been picked the parts for it too. So you couldn't really say I built the whole thing on my own. Oh, I see. Seems pretty torn up about Angelica's absence too. Excuse me. George, the machine we're using for the Mishi Panic isn't working right. Could I come take a look at it? No problem, I'll be right there. You're going to be pretty busy for a while. I better go back to work myself. That's good, just remember to stop by if you need anything. Alright. So, guck mal, das muss jetzt mit deinem Character Profile abgedatet haben. Ja, perfekt. So, jetzt hätte man auch die Zeit, man könnte ins alte Schulhaus gehen, man könnte leveln, man könnte kochen. Mir fehlen aber noch ein paar Recipes. Ich guck mal gar nochmal, was mir nochmal fehlt. So. Simple almond sweet cookie, horseshoes, tomato sandwich, herb tea, creamy chowder, berry tart, milk porridge, pizza, roasted coffee, tomato croton, fried fish, custard pudding, custard soup, beef rice, stamina steak, tomato cocktail, mixed gelato. Was haben wir denn hier? Noch Filling Hot Pot. Ah, okay, das kann ich erst zum Festival kriegen. Und das letzte Rezept genauso. Okay. Die Frage ist, wer macht die Unique Dishes? Warum macht es Unique? Is what Reen unique? Okay. Laura, Alisa und Reen brauche ich noch für die letzten paar Unique Dishes. Good to know. Dann Hidden Side Quest. Oh, School Courtyard. The Academy Field. Ah, hier. I'm certain that I dropped it somewhere around here. This is something the matter? No, but nothing, I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when you have preparations to make for the festival? Go back to work. Not gonna do it, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can be of assistance? Oh, this is a personal matter, and you butting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. So, since you're here, coordinator ask, have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? Would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I've seen anything like that. I'd be able to help you look down. That is quite unnecessary, but if you're so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. Understood? This missing notebook has even more on edge than usual. I really shouldn't talk to him. I said I'm sure he'd be able to find that notebook. I need some clues before I can do that though. I must have dropped it while making my rounds. Ah, the rooftop. It's the only place that makes sense. But it shouldn't be right here. It's very serious, dropped it off the roof. Maybe we could figure out where it might be right up there. Well then, rooftop it is. Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? Ich weiß spontan, was up here just a while ago. Didn't get everyone out of the situation. I see, that don't make sense. Hey, what's up here? Came along to check up how everything was going. Yes, using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all of our arrangements. Come think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if his notebook was full of info on everyone's festival plans. Finding it should be a top priority. Remember he was standing at the time? It's about right there, right where you can get a look, good look at the courtyard. Oh, but he left right after that. We heard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little better. I think he even leaned over the wedding exhibit for that one. The jeans probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks, then there's things down. Alright, best of luck. Ja dann. Academy of Release. Yeah. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? Do you need some help? Not exactly. You didn't really explain the situation. Oh, so you're looking for a notebook? Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some of first year boys talking about something they found. Might be what you're looking for? Ah, fantastic. Stop then. This might be already faster than I thought. Is your relevant? I've heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. I'm sorry, I could be more specific. Not at all. So, the leader says, okay, huh? I think I might know. You time to race, I better get going. Die Old School House, würde ich mal sagen. Natürlich, das ist Rex. Oh, this is a good find. What do you think about this photo, Rex? Oh man, that's awesome. It's definitely the amateur shot, but it captures the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I don't know who it belongs to, though. The noble covered in some pretty expensive looking leather, so maybe it's one of the nobles? Excuse me, guys. You found a notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Crap, guess that answers our question about the owner. No, well, here you go. Figures matches the description, which means it belongs to Vice Prince Heinrich. I wanted to have a better look at her too. I know, right? I've never seen her before, but damn. Well, sorry for the best. It gets returned to its owner. Guy seems pretty devoted to her too. If you try to hold on to it, things might just get ugly. Yeah. What are you talking about? So the trouble, making sure it gets back into the right hands. Let them know he's got our zero approval, alright? Sure. What is written in here? Kind of want to check. No, that would be it. But idea, you should head straight back to her and return it to the vice principal. Oh, this is coming from Ono Kiseki. Oh. Maybe I can just turn it at the reception. Hey, don't tell me you're a fan too. Nice. She's not well known in the Empire, but I guess UK 7 types are pretty worldly. Oh. Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß, was es ist. Mein guess? Rishia. Okay. Now I'm really curious about what's in here. Mein Guess ist es Bilder von Rishia während ihrer Performance mit Ilya. you're again. I'm busy. A concept you clearly seem not to have familiarized yourself with. Steady business for today. I found a black leather notebook and I thought it might be yours. This is indeed my notebook. You wouldn't have happened to look inside it, would you? Of course not. Well, I didn't at least. Oh, of course. I could have expected such privacy-infringing behavior from a student of our esteemed academy. Oh, we dropped a picture. Is this? Ha! Ich weiß nicht, ob ich diese Endquiz gemacht habe. Es war noch von der Beschreibung her, wo du nicht gesehen, wo ich halt in der Quest gesehen habe. Es ist halt eine Aono Kiseki Reference. Yep. Richiya. On point. Ooh, I guess the real driver was picking up had some merit. Wenn er wüsste, wo sie herkommt und dass sie keine Adlige ist. Seems to be a picture of some dancers wearing a remarkably skimpy outfit. Some dancer? You call one of the greatest artists of our time some dancer? Foolishness. Utter foolishness. She's a member of Crossbell's highly esteemed theater group Arkham CL. To call her a mere dancer is churlish. I've never even heard of them. They are known for their magnificent and professional performances. We plead with acrobatic feats that would blow your mind. Arkham CL represents true art, capturing the hearts and eyes of those blessed enough to bear their witness. Wait, das heißt aber... Dann muss er ja zu der Performance Golden Sun, Silver Moon da gewesen sein. War Heinrich ein Cameo? I don't remember. Ich habe nicht darauf geachtet, dass wir Heinrich da in Aono Kiseki sehen. Why so close to their glory, and Ted was invited to see one of their performances in Crossbell. The brilliance is renowned across the continent, revealing even the acclaim this nation's opera receives. There's no shame in admiring we share Mao's many charms. On the contrary, those who don't should hang their heads in shame. Her talent is such that she was cast in the leading role almost immediately after her debut. Furthermore, she's earned in everything she has through hard work and dedication. Is it any wonder why we love her so? Tragically, the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell has impacted Arkham CL just as it would any other citizen. But I believe in them. No setback is too great to stop them from soaring to even greater levels of excellence. Yep. Ilya wird es schon wieder hinkriegen. The rise of the fans shall be their support. To continue to climb, shall support Richard Mal. Oh. Oh, that was the last thing I expected to hear from him. Whoopsie. Well done. I want to thank you for returning my work to me. That's it. You have to sear your memories of this discussion away in the deepest reaches of your mind, never to re-emerge. Yes, sir. It's not a bribe. Understood? It is a token to ensure that you put every last ounce of effort into serving the Academy Festival. Given that Class 7 is trailing behind the other classes, hope that this acts as an appropriate motivator. I fully expect you to prepare with the highest level of diligence so that you do not bring shame upon this academy. Yes, sir, we were sure to meet your expectations. Ja, ist so anstrengend. Ich kann mal gucken, gibt es noch Bücher hier zum Lesen? Ah, wir haben die Rainford Group, past and present. Passend für das letzte Kapitel. Ja, kann man noch durchlesen. The Rainford Group, then and now. The Rainford Group, the largest heavy industry corporation in Erebonia, is often compared to the Vernon Company located in the current Republic. In terms of total asset, it's second only to the IBC. And in terms of size, it is perhaps the largest corporate group on the continent. Despite its current scope, the Rainford Group was once a humble weapons manufacturer located in Ur and was responsible for building gunpowder-based cannons. The advent of the Ober Revolution, however, led to significant changes in the military, and this process of modernization was all the more pronounced in Erebonia as a military nation. Demand for Erebonia exploded, and the Rainford Company met those demands single-handedly. In addition, the Rainford Company began to handle public infrastructure, including expansion of the country's railway network, in order to meet the needs of an increased population. As a result, the company eventually went from being a mere weapons manufacturer to the international company that it is today. Particularly worthy of note is that the chairman of the Rainford Company, Rainford Group, is not a member of Erebonia's so-called nobility. This is true of both the former chairman, G. Rainford, and his daughter, I. Rainford, who is the current chairman. Ich weiß noch mit Namen. Mir fällt gerade der Name von Elises Großvater nicht ein. Ich glaube, Irina ist klar. Gwyn und Irina, yes. There's no coincidence that the highest ranking member of the group which has more assets than the nation's richest nobles, is not part of the aristocracy. Even though affection is aware of the potential consequences of an international corporation like Rainford, was to be led by a noble in a nation such as Erebonia, with its colleague mixed of old and new boroughs. If the lord of the province in which the Rainford Company has its corporate headquarters, currently Marquis Rockner, one of the so-called four great houses, were to assert ownership of the group, it would cause a massive upset in the balance of power between the nobility. While Marquis Rockner remains one of the four most powerful nobles in the nation, he is still lower in rank than the other two dukes, Duke Cain and Duke Abarea. On the other hand, if the Rainford family were to use their financial position to attempt to secure a peerage, position from both nobles and reformers alike would be inevitable. As a result, the group appears to have decided to focus on financial success, rather than getting a higher social rank. The result is a company which exists as a mix of old and new, traditionally reform, province and capital. In a sense, the group is a representation of the complex structure of the Erebonian Empire, and perhaps even tasked with foretelling how the nation will change in the future. Actually, quite accurate, würde ich mal so sagen. Gut, ich denke mal, ich mache noch 1, 2 kleine Side-Quests und ansonsten wird es aber auch dann schon für mich heute reichen. Gucken wir uns erstmal die Mail-Mix ab, weil ich denke mal, das wird irgendwie mit den Kapuas zusammenhängen. Die Bridget. Bridget hat man hier. Die habe ich schon gesehen. Excuse me, I ordered the package. Was mistakenly delivered to class 2. Is this where I can pick it up? Oh, glad to see you. Do you have a minute? I'll show you right now. Let's see it. You want to relieve? It's right over there. Margarita, he says he's here for the package. Oh, unfortunate. I was just about to put it away too. Come along now. Okay then. You always see the contents of the package. Are these cones? That they are. We were planning on setting up some boundaries for our stellar garden, but not with anything that garish. That was all of them by mistake either. We suspected they were meant for another class. No damage, but I'm pretty sure I saw some cones on the field. Maybe he's over there and ask around. A minute? Thank you. In a case, we will leave this matter in your capable hands. Gut. Academy Field, mal wieder. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I believe I have a package for you. Package, you say? Oh yes, those are the cones you plan on using for Super Stallion. It took so long to arrive that I started wondering if I listed the wrong address or something of sort. Thanks to you, our operations can continue as scheduled. Maybe you could help. Sure, the student council is running themselves ragged right now, but you've done well. Even so, we have another issue to resolve. Oh? While we were waiting on our cones, we had another parcel mistakenly delivered to us. You can see it over there? If our hands full here, so we hadn't quite decided what to do with it. Makes sense. Any idea what was inside? Freshly printed books. A sizable number of them, I might add. Oh. So those are probably stock rather than a personal book delivery. You might have took care of these? I might know who they are meant for, so I can take them to the rightful owners. Oh, it wouldn't be a problem, but it would be a great help to all of us. By all means, take the books to the rightful owners. Oh, thank you. So. Yep, das ist wahrscheinlich für Kenneth. Hello, how are your festival preparations coming along? I'm able to help you in any way I can. All you need to do is ask. Believe it or not, I have a package for you. At least, I think I do. Oh, so they leveraged the wrong place, did they? I was thinking it was delayed by high volume of shipments this time of year. I'm glad to hear now. Though I do regret taking up your time when you're busy. Oh, don't worry about it, the academy is close enough that it wasn't a problem. Yeah, it's kind of you. It reminds me though, someone else's package has been delivered to me too. Would you mind if I had a look? Not at all. Looking at myself just to see if there was something I'd ordered, later forgotten about it. It's full of books, but it's certainly not our regular stock. You know, I'm not a package respect its contents. These are different. The books are so slim. Maybe a short story? I'm pretty sure I've seen something like this before. I think one of the students had these the academy might have ordered these. Maybe it's something someone wrote and planned to sell during the festival. If that's the case, then there's no point in leaving them here. I'll take these with me and try to figure out who they belong to. Literature club. Also Dorothy. Hello, I'm already worried about taking up your time with busy work. Thank you very much for doing this. So, jetzt rate mal, was wir dann bei Dorothy finden werden. Noch ein Paket. Es ging wieder nach so ein Problem, diese Cupwares haben wieder Scheiße gebaut. Here we go. Fish are up all broken and send it out for copying and binding, but they're taking their time and sending them back. You really want to go over everything and make sure that it all came out okay? Excuse me, are these books here? Are these the books you're looking for? That's them. That's definitely them. Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to worry that they wouldn't get here in time. Now I will be able to hold our little reading circle just as planned. I would like some boys to attend and share their impassioned views on the work you will be reading. Be still, my heart. At least she's enthusiastic. Und da wir wissen, was für Storys sie schreibt. Run. But that's all I'm here for, so. Oh, hold on a moment. It's just remembered something. Let me guess, something he didn't ask for got delivered here too. How did he know? It's this. I assumed this book should have my boxes in it, so I was quite surprised when I found something different inside. Let me take a look. It's full of ornaments. They all look really expensive too. There's an elegant looking lampstand. Is it a statue of a Pegasus? I'm hoping for our reading circle to be a little bit like a tea party, but I'm not using anything this expensive looking. So I'm sure these must have been meant for someone else. Oh. Or the package were delivered just to the wrong people. So this one might be. Hold on to this if you don't mind. I think I may know who ordered it. Oh, well then, that's all yours. And please do come along to our reading circle during the festival. You might want to bring a friend or two too. I'll think about it. Richard! So let me get straight, you delivered every single package to the wrong place. I'm sorry. Oh, I just started this job, so... I don't care about your excuses, just tell me when our ornaments are gonna arrive. I'm so sorry. It looks like me just in time. Are you reading on these by any chance? Oh yes, there they are. And not a single one out of place. I can finally get started on the interior. Did you redeliver everything for me? Oh, I'm so sorry and thank you so much. No worries, but it was kind of a pain, but I get why it happened. Seriously, don't worry about it. Yes, sir, I still end up causing you trouble. Oh wait, please take these. You sure? It's the least I can do. I'll be sure that this never happens again, and you can count on that. Oh, goodbye. Sorry again. Okay, diesmal doch kein Kapur. Schade. So einfach nur ein weiterer Newbie im Delivery Business. He's so busy one, alright? Hope he's not running off to fix more mistakes. I guess it's just because there are so many deliveries to make with everyone getting ready for the festival. Definitely makes it harder to blame him for messing up. That's true. Anyway, it seems like things are all sorted out. I really appreciate the help. You may be rivals, but you have my appreciation too. I hope all of our festival plans go as well as they can. Yep, the better the attractions, the better the festival. Gut. Ja komm, eine machen wir noch. Machen wir noch die letzte optionale. Die Regret machen wir dann beim nächsten Mal. Das ist irgendwie das sehr viel lesen heute. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega. Oh, there you are. I'm just glad you could make it at all. Special tonight, but some people still haven't submitted what they wanted us to say during it. I mean, you could go without him, but it would kind of be unfair if you did. I imagine it would probably just slip their minds considering how much everyone has to do right now. But you're taking the time to give everyone events courage, so I'm sorry that they put you through this. Don't sweat it. You've had to give us some good material every year. You won't see me complaining that the students are making it better. The Academy's been getting lots of courage ever since what happened last month too. Oh, sorry, don't have the time to shoot a breeze about that. So you got the time to get this done? You bet. You're raw scouting tonight, so let's get this done as quickly as possible. You're the man. I'm still waiting on replies from Class 1, Class 5, and your Code Research Club Society. I don't know whether people in charge of tomorrow, but you probably will since you're all from the same academy. Go get us comments. Give it to me. Everyone should be reversing for the operators. I'm sure this is where I'll find everyone. Gasface Michi panics, being said I'm in the gymnasium. She's so-called Research Society, I guess, to the club room. Weiter, let's get going. Schon schon wieder das Game auch im Literature sagt, da und da. Na komm, dann grüßen wir doch erstmal Barrel, oder? Mit Barrel haben wir schon länger nicht mehr geredet. Ich kann mal gucken, Carry, wie sieht es eigentlich aus? Das Glas selber noch nicht komplett durch, ist okay. Hier sind noch ein paar nicht ganz durch. Ich würde sagen, dass wir von Baggy noch nichts haben. Barrel. Hello, do you need something from me? That I do. I'm collecting comments about each of the festival's events for the radio broadcasting, focusing them there. I had no idea the Code Research Society was actually doing something for the festival though. I certainly am. Are you curious? Can I just have a simple answer, please? Very well, I suppose I can tell you. I'll be turning this room into a fortune-telling house during the festival. How good will the fortune say tell be? That's for you to find out for yourselves. Guess I should take that as a comment. Thanks. Well, that's what that man from the radio station will send you. I see a great deal of hardship in his future. Little G, I hate to get in the way of your preparations, so I'd better get going now. Wow. Und ja, Lucy hat ja schon ein bisschen bewiesen, dass Fortune Telling ja schon so ein Ding ist, was ja eigentlich auch funktioniert, Inkiseki. Training Hall? Uha. Ach, es ist einfach Whack-a-Mole mit Michi. Nice. Nice. Come on, work. I command you to work. Michi, why have you forsaken us? Or is everyone okay over here? Hey, watch out. This is Class 7 Stroker here to get the dirt on us. What, do you think there's some sort of show? Get out of here before I make you get out of here. Simmer down, boys. Sorry about it. Truth is, the machines we're using isn't really working like it should, so we are a little on edge. We sent someone off to get George, though, so our technical host should be over before too long. I mean, wir haben das schon gesehen. But what's your story? Do you have a reason for coming? Or are you actually spying on us? It's a form, I assure you. I do ask when you're so busy, but it's about a festival feature on the radio tonight. Crossbell hasn't provided the station with a comment, so I was hoping that someone could say something. Oh, das ist Monk. How could a radio freak have forgotten that? You're gonna have to ask him. What the hell, man? He seemed so excited when he told us he would take care of it. What could he even be doing right now? So, instead of one of you coming up with a comment on the fly, I need to find Monk. And here he might be at the moment. I don't think any of us have seen him since yesterday, actually. What he's doing right now, but it'd be pretty important if he thinks he can just ditch us at a time like this. Sure he's not just sleeping in? Anyway, none of us have got time to come up with some fancy radio comment. We've got to go straight to Monk for that. Got it. Now go look for him at our class dorm. We can actually find him. To the dorm. Alright. Don't know, aber macht wenigstens das beim Auditorium ab. Errors. Oh, pretty dress. Excuse me, could I have a moment? What are you doing here? This is class first practice area. Do you see a sign that said Class 7 interlopers welcome, or perhaps please interrupt us? No? Then move along. I'm only here to ask about Class 1's comment for the radio special on Academy Festival tonight. You still haven't submitted one. Oh, right. You don't want to submit a comment for our class? I certainly haven't. Likewise, we have been so focused on practicing that it slipped our minds. Huh. Listen well then. Class 1 will be performing an operetta in the Middle Ages, known as the Coronation of Garuda. It's a dramatic tale of Garuda, a most noble lady, favored by the Emperor himself, as she struggles against her own destiny. The leading role will be played to perfection by Patrick Hyams and myself, Ferris Florald. Opera won't just be captivating, but also educational. You even consult an expert to ensure our script's accuracy. I implore those of you listening not to miss out on our fabulous performance. Especially in order to watch other, lesser events performed by other lesser classes. The very same day will not be topped. Are you sure about that? I think that should do for now. Thanks. She really is competitive. She is indeed. Auf eine sehr kindische Art und Weise, to be honest. Monkey Boy, where are you? Wait, du bist nicht der Lower Class Dorm. Ich renne jedes Mal da dran vorbei. Can't see Monk anywhere on the first floor, so that's how it is. Excuse me there for a second. You have to go, she had seen Monk lately. Not today, I don't think. Do you need him for something? Yeah, I need to come for the night's radio show. I guess I'll go to this room and just hope he's there. There's no need for that. Sorry for the wait, Dream. I just finished writing up our comment for the radio show. Just now? That's right. This comment is the fruit of 2 days of backbragging, non-stop labor. 2 Tage nur für ein kleines Shoutout im Radio. When I say non-stop, I mean without so much as a wink of sleep. The bags on his eyes are pretty intense, even for he's such a radio geek. Missy won't be on the show, but the submission's a submission. Only the rest is good enough. You can't do curious, so let me read it to you. Michi, the international sensation, finally makes his forced military academy debut. But oh no, trouble's afoot. Michi and Michette are being attacked by evil Michi, and the only way to save them is to smash and mash them away. So come along to Class 5's Michi Panic and save Michi and Michette from their terrible fate. Aber hey, er hat sich immerhin gute Lines ausgedacht. Michi Panic, the only place which making something so cute can be so refreshing. And that's that. We surely don't leave on a single word. We'll sing. Sure. That's the last comment collected. I should go and give this to Michael. I mean, dafür, dass er 2 Tage gedauert hat, brauchst du einen guten Comment. So viel gebe ich ihm. Gute Werbeslogan für ihr kleinen Festival Michi Panic Ding. Yo, how'd it go? Perfectly. I've got all 3 comments right here. You ready to comments to Michael? Good stuff. They're good, generally short comments, so I'm pretty sure they'll get some great reactions from our guests. Oh, this is gonna be a fantastic show. Before you run off, take some of these. I'm really glad you helped me out here. Awesome, thanks. Good luck with tonight's show. Right back at you. Let's see what you gotta do and make this one have a festival. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, aber unser Festival werden wir erst beim nächsten Mal wirklich richtig starten. Aber ja. Ich hoffe, soweit. Es hat euch gefallen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt die kleine Reading Intermission enjoyed. Mit der Drama CD. Weil ich echt schade finde, dass es echt nicht in-game spielbar da ist. Aber hey. Immerhin. Sie waren so nett. Haben es sogar für die englische Lokalisation for free rausgehauen. Muss nur halt wissen, wo. Und ich kann euch schon mal so verraten, wir werden so eine ähnliche Sache auch nochmal haben vor Cold Steel 3. Weil da will ich immerhin eine Art Zusammenfassung machen, was storytechnisch im Anime passiert. Denn der Anime zu Trails of Cold Steel, und ja, es gibt ein Trails of Cold Steel Anime, Trails of Cold Steel Northern War, für die es genau wissen wollen, spielt zwischen Cold Steel 2 und 3. Ich werde mir selber auch nochmal den Anime angucken, für mich. Ich werde das nicht streamen, da ich will keine Copyright Strikes oder irgendwas in der Art kriegen. Aber ich werde es auch für mich nochmal angucken und will dann auch nochmal gucken, dass ich irgendeine Art Zusammenfassung zusammenkriege und die vorlese, potenziell einfach, damit ihr auch es wisst. Ich kann euch auch sagen, guckt euch den Anime selber an. Ja, könnte ich. Ich gebe es aber auch zu, es ist auch ein echt mittelmäßiger bis schlechter Anime von der Qualität her. Gibt aber halt nochmal interessante Plotpoints auf. Es wird auch referenziert in Cold Steel 3 und 4. Vor allem auch in Cold Steel 3 eigentlich schon direkt zum Anfang. Weil es eigentlich auch Character Development beinhaltet für einen Gegner in Cold Steel 2, der dann zum Partner von Reen wird in Cold Steel 3. Ich sage nicht wer. Ich sage nur, dass sowas passiert und dass halt der Anime da ein bisschen halt drauf eingeht. Ja. Das wird da nochmal kommen. Und es wird dann nochmal sowas Ähnliches kommen und auch nochmal in längerer Ausführung, weil ich mal sage, dass so 9 Light Novel Chapter sind, sage ich jetzt mal, also so Short Story in 9 Chapters. Ähnlich wie die Book-Serien, to be honest. Nur ein bisschen mehr fleshed out. Weil das die Backstory von 2 neuen Hauptcharakteren ist, die in Reverie neu dazukommen. Und ja, die Backstory ist novelized. Aber zumindest für die englische Lokalisation haben sie vor dem Release in kurzen Zeitabständen die einzelnen Kapitel released auf der Reverie-Webseite. Aber haben auch, wenn man eine der anderen Editionen holt, also sozusagen die so ein paar Collector's Edition, glaube ich, mit dabei ist diese Novel auch direkt in-game im Main-Menü enthalten. Und die werden wir uns, bevor wir mit Reverie anfangen, auch durchlesen. Denn es ist halt die Backstory von den 2 Charakteren, die direkt so vom Anfang des Games relevant werden. Dementsprechend, ja. Und oh boy, das ist mal wieder eine darke Backstory. So viel sage ich euch jetzt schon. Aber ja. So wie dazu. Ja, das wisst ihr da, es werden noch mehrere solche ähnlichen Geschichten auf euch zukommen. Und ja. Ich will mal vielleicht auch überlegen, ob wir, bevor wir mit einem Calvert reinstarten, ob wir uns irgendwie mal so einfach so eine Timeline nehmen und einfach mal so grob wirklich mal chronologisch die ganzen Events durchgehen, die bisher relevant waren. Also sei es von Anfang der Dark Ages bis Middle Ages mit den Alchemisten und was dann hier noch kommt, was Middle Age-Thema relevant ist. Bis Dreichsel und eben dann auch zu den einzelnen Character Stories, was die Timeline ist, was nochmal wann passiert ist. Es gibt so im Kiseki-Wiki so eine schöne Auflistung davon. Ich muss nur gucken, ob ich die Calvert-Sachen rausfiltern kann. Das würde ich gerne machen, bevor ich das mache. Einfach so ein bisschen als Refresher, als chronologische Aufreihung. Tap, 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 das ist passiert. Weil für mich ist ja eigentlich diese ganzen Games auch nur nochmal durchspielen, eigentlich auch nur nochmal ein Refresher dafür, um nochmal für Calvert wieder up-to-date zu sein, wirklich, was jetzt nochmal alles relevant war. Aber ich denke mal, für die, die es halt auch zum ersten Mal sehen, es sind so viele Sachen, die schon wieder hinten weggefallen sind, vergessen sind. Da wäre sowas ganz nice. Gut. Damit belassen wir es aber für heute. Und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao. Und bye bye.